Hi, Russell Cummings. Just wanted to take you through a simple model that I use for planning. This is a tool that you can use to help plan out your annual plans. Great to use it at the start of the year when you're thinking of some stuff to do. Really, it's a simple strategic planning process because it's a bit higher order than just pure action planning. But it's not a full strategic plan, it's just a simplified one. So you really should be doing this in context with a larger strategic plan that sets the direction for the next 3 to 5 years. It's based around our simple model and now where, how model. Work out where you are now, where you need to be, and then how you're going to get there. So we'll just take you through those steps. Very quickly, in terms of understanding the now, let's start with the magic wand. So the magic wand's a simple tool. And you just say, if you had a magic wand with no limitations, what changes would you make to your business? And you just brainstorm all the stuff you can. So do heaps of brainstorming, write a big list of all the things that you would change. Now, this is not a visioning tool. Just be really careful. It's not a visioning tool. It's very much a tool that's around where you are now, because the flip side of each of the things you write down will be the things that are currently issues for you in your business. So, you know, for example, in this one, double our sales tells me that your sales are not high enough. No bad debts tell me that you currently have some bad debts that are annoying you. No poor quality customers tells me that you've actually got some poor quality customers you probably should be doing something with. So do a quick magic wand, just get your head focused and use it to brainstorm, write down everything you want. Okay. Next step then is to do an environmental scan and just look across the industry, and then at each point you ask yourself the question, what's changing in the value chain that's going to give rise to change within our business? And the tool takes you through this in a bit more detail, but you want to think about what's happening in your business. Once you've done that, then you can pull together the key issues. You can actually say, these are the key issues in the now for our business. Look at our magic wand and then look at the external environment, and these are the key issues that are currently impacting on us. Then we quickly move on to the where, and really just a couple of things here. Let's talk about vision. So let's create a simple vision, and I just get you to brainstorm around these sort of 6 key areas. Who are the patrons or the customers that you want to be working with? What products and services does your business need to deliver to those customers? How are you going to promote those products and services to those people? What processes and systems are we going to use to deliver the products and services to those people? What are the people and management skills, techniques and resources we need to have in order to make all this sort of happen? And lastly, how does that drop out for us in terms of profitability and cash flow? So let's just a really simple plan there. So all I want you to do is come up with a couple of points under each of those issues. Then I'm going to get you to set some KPIs using the balanced scorecard methodology. Set the ones to focus on and make sure you get some of the financial ones, and then some of the customer ones. The core process and people and system ones are harder to get, but make sure you set yourself some goals for the year coming, particularly around financial goals. Once you've got this, then you can build what we call an income matrix, and we'll take you through that. So the income matrix is really important, and it's just a simple financial plan. So if you say we want to turn over $5 million in fees, the income matrix then says this is how we think we're going to get that, and breaks that down for you. You can then drive that into a sales pipeline, and I'll attach a sales pipeline tool if you need it, but there's a sales pipeline tool that you can find in the toolbox as well. So once you've set your KPIs and you've mapped out your income matrix, then it's about working out how we're going to get there, and that's about using a SWOT analysis. Really important thing with the SWOT analysis is that you focus on what are our key strategic strengths and what are our key weaknesses. In terms of opportunities and threats, you might want to use something like a pest analysis here. You know, political, economic, social and technological trends that are acting on your business that could give rise to either opportunities or threats for you. So use that as a bit of a tool to help you build a SWOT analysis. And once you've got it, then start to look and say, well, how can we take advantage of our strengths? You know, how do I use my strengths to commercialize the opportunities? And come up with action statements. You know, develop industry-wide scenario plans. So start them with doing words. Really important. Once you've done that, then you can start to summarize it all into a one-page plan. Where am I now comes from the initial now stuff you did. The where stuff can come from your mind map and your KPIs, and then your strategies and action plans drop out of the SWOT analysis. So don't be too prescriptive in what you put here, but wherever you can, put names and dates beside them. But make sure you get all the important strategies and actions down that you need to focus on the next year. All right. If in doubt, just have the strategies that you need to deal with over the next year, but maybe just plan the action plans for the next 90 days. Right? Focus on the detail of what you're going to do in the next 90 days with an understanding of where you're heading, say, in the next 12 months. Okay, so that's the simple process. We'll leave it with you to run through the course, step through the courses. If you've got any problems, just flick me an email. More than happy to chat with you about that. Thanks.